Um, there we go. Now I'm talking. Gosh, too many buttons here. Too many buttons. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. There we go. Kelly says, I can't hear you. Thank you. For some reason, my mute was on. But now I know. I'm seeing it all. Welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ralph Fawcett. I'm touching base with you as I do every day, except for Sundays usually. But yesterday was a special day. In case you missed it, I did a touch base daily yesterday from St. Patrick's Cathedral, from in front of Patrick's Cathedral, I should say. Had a great time watching all of the uh, 2024 Easter Bonnet Parade attendees walking the streets of Manhattan. Well, really, in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral. It was also what do I call it? 5 blocks, 6 blocks of just amazing hats and bonnets. People are just having a good time. People from all over the world that came to experience this New York phenomena for Easter Sundays. Anyway, what did you guys do on Easter? What did you do on Easter? I'm curious. Put it in the box. I see it in the building. First, let me say hello. I see Gwendolyn is in the building. Good morning. And Kelly A is in the building. What's going on? So good to see you all. And let's see who's in the Instagram world. And oh, it's still is it? Oh, well, it looks like it's just coming on Instagram. A little slow there, a little delay on the Instagram world. So we'll move away from there. Good morning, good morning. So what did you guys do this Easter? Kelly says, Kelly says beautiful pictures. I'm going to share some of those pictures. I hope I can get this all set up right and you can see it. But yeah, it was great. I was able to share with you guys on video, make my rounds and talk to some people. I was like, next time I think I will start interviewing people. I was like, you know what? I need to walk up to people and say, hey, what's going on? Da, 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 da. I only did it once or twice, but I said, you know what made it more interesting yesterday if I actually interviewed people and what it took to create those amazing head bonnets and outfits. It's like we have Halloween here in New York City, and Halloweens are probably our next biggest event where people come dressed up. Um, just everyone comes to the parade in all kinds of outfits, and people travel from all over the world to experience our Halloweens in New York City. And however, Halloween is like the evil fun, but Easter is the joyful fun. So it's interesting how you watch the dynamics of the folks that attend both parades. Obviously, the Easter parade is not a big band event. It's just right in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral and Rockefeller Center. Hey, Chrissy's in the building. What's going on? Bryson's in the building. What's going on? And Lisa is in the building. So, yeah, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, what did you guys do? What did you do for your Easter? I want to know. Do share. Do share. What did you do on your Easter? So here we are. Did I say today's Motivation Monday? Today is Motivation Monday. And we will be motivated for the month and for the week today. Yes, our topic today will be you are more than you know. But before we get there, what did you do on your Easter? What did you do? No one's talking today. Everyone exhausted? Oh, Lisa says she got some rest. Much needed rest because Lisa's busy. Lisa's posting. Lisa's supporting folks. Lisa is she is busy. Who else? Anyone else rested on Easter? Normally, well, like I said, Easter's I usually go to the bonnet parade, and it is one of my favorite things to do. And so what else did you guys? Kelly says she went to church and spent time with family. Did anyone make any dinner? Did anyone make the Easter dinner? No one? No Easter dinners out there? I remember when I was growing up, we used to always have Easter dinner. Uh, she says she lounged around. She lounged around. Wait, wait, Chrissy, is that is this April Fool? Is this an April Fool? You said you got married? Chrissy, did you get married this weekend? Are you telling us the truth or is this an April Fool? Congratulations. Okay. April Fool, sorry. I knew it. I knew she was giving us April Fools. I knew it. Good morning, Dr. Tachi. She's in the building. Yes, Dr. Tachi. My weekend, speaking of Dr. Tachi, started out just one thing after another after another. I really should take today and do nothing. I really should, because Friday, after I got off with you guys, I got some stuff done. Sent out some stuff to the clients, got some new projects from a client, and so that was cool. But then after that, I ran to the city. It was windy as to beat the band, and I got on the bike, rode to the city, and we had our Manhattan Chamber networking event. So since we're doing weekend in review, I like to do weekends in review. I like to do that. Let me put that up there so you know where we are if you happen to be popping in on this video. And so Friday, I ended up going to the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce. We had an event at what's called Pottery, Pottery. Well, I think it's Pottery. In the Meatpacking District, which is Black owned, and it's an event space slash restaurant. And it is so cool. And I decided Puttery, thank you, my dear, Puttery. And so we were there, and I said, you know what? Let me share this with you guys. Puttery, thank you. Share this with you guys. And then in the middle of me sharing, is that I met the night with a win. I won on the house evening for my party of 10 um, for Puttery. And so I'm so excited. Um, and this is not going to be a Touch Base Daily event. I mean, I should say it will be a Touch Base Daily event, but it will be for some of I have to kind of do some kind of like figure out how to and narrow this down because it's for 10 of us. However, there are some people that I'll be sending invitations out personal that have been with this Touch Base Daily thing for a while and that support this community in such a way that I could not do this without you all. So I wanted to treat you guys to this event. So and I don't want anyone to say, oh, Ron's playing favorites. Nope. There are certain people in this community that support behind the scenes that, when I say behind the scenes, they call, they reach out, they talk, they encourage, they inspire, you know. So we're going to have a special night. I talked to Chris. Chris is going to get us his date of when he is available on a Saturday evening. And then we are going to work it out from there. And then I'll reach out to you guys. But yes, it will be the top 10 of us. And not saying that anyone, like I said, better than, but there are some people in this community that are real pillars. They support me in so many ways. They support me in my Patreon. They support me here. They support me in what I'm doing. They encourage me. That's how it all gets narrowed down. I told Lisa she already has a spot. So Lisa's one person in this community that has a spot because she lives in New York. But once we get the date, and if you are able to fly to New York, and I'll give you the date, and some of you guys will know. If you are, you're more than welcome. For some of the folks that are out of town, that may want to come to town for this event. So anyway, I'm working on it. We'll figure it out. What's going on, Omar? Omar's in the building, so Omar should fly out from Texas for this when we get to do it. Dr. Tachi and a couple of other folks that can come up hopefully, and we're just gonna hang out at the Meatpacking District and have a good dinner and hang out, play some miniature golf inside the space, and but it's a beautiful place. But we had a great time. So that was my Friday, and pull up to your tables, as Lisa says. Thank you, Ron. Yes, Lisa, you are on the list. You the first when I received this great gift from the universe. I said, Lisa, I was like, Lisa, Gwendolyn, a couple of people but I know a lot of people are not in New York, so cannot make it. So, but I will put the invitation out to the outside of New Yorkers first, and then work my way through. So anyway, just letting you guys know. So it's not about favoritism. It's about people that have supported this community really from the beginning, or really like in over the last year and a half, that have really been really supportive. So I am very thankful for this opportunity. And my thing, if I get a win, I gotta spread it around. That's what it's about. Uh, Omar says, I'm claiming the couch. You got it, bro. You always have the couch. The couch is right there for you, bro. But yeah, so that was my Friday. I was on live with you guys, and that was it was such a great event. And all the food is made from scratch. The tacos, all the dressings, the burgers, the sliders, the everything was made from scratch, and it was delicious. Okay, so Saturday I ended up like obviously exhausted from Friday, but we got together for our Touch Base Daily, our second Touch Base Daily meetup. Was absolutely wonderful on Saturday at the Gordon Parks exhibition. We had such a great time, and it was five of us that came out, six of us that came out, and it was such a great day. We had such a great time, and then after we went to this Italian restaurant not too far, about 2 blocks down, and we had pizza and food and finger foods and all kinds of stuff. We just hung out. And you know how we do. We eat after touch base. We eat after meetups. So that was a meetup, and we ate, and it was myself and then my son made an appearance. He and his wife, they tried to surprise me, and they were like, "You left the gallery on time. You we were trying to catch you and surprise you." I was like, "Brother, I'm on the move." So we did it. We had a great time eating out. But if you have not made it to the gallery, obviously we did. We went to the let me just get that gallery up for you guys so you can know where it is, because it is so worth going. And the team there was so cool. I mean, they really hooked us up and spent time with us and gave us everything we needed. And so it was really, I enjoyed myself immensely. And where's our information here for it? Let me click on that. At the Jack Shaneman Gallery on West 20th Street here in New York City, in Manhattan. The exhibition is there every day, and you can just make your way down there. It is a beautiful gallery, and I saw Gordon Park's photos that I have never seen before. There were some that I seen before, but there were a lot that I had never seen before, and it was beautiful. So if you're in New York City and you want to experience the Born Black exhibition, Gordon Park's Born Black, it is worth taking your time to go and visit on the west side of Manhattan. And then it's right underneath the High Line. So you can just, after you go to the gallery, go walk the High Line. For those that don't know, the High Line is an amazing piece of real estate here in New York City, public park, where it used to be a railroad line, and people now it has been converted to um, what do you call plants and trees and places to sit and relax and apartment buildings, architecture. It is one of the most beautiful walks from 14th Street to 34th Street, but it is the High Line. So check it out. It is worth a good Saturday or Sunday or a midday. Well, let me just change that around. If you can go during the middle of the week, you're probably better off. The reason why, because on Saturdays and Sundays, the High Line is packed. So, Dorian was in town. What's going on, Mr. D? Mr. D is in the building, New York City, and New York City pizza, and my burgers, my weakness. Oh, and ice cream. Oh, yeah, we have the best of all worlds in New York City. Yes, that is how we roll in New York City. And Chrissy says, what does Chrissy say? Chrissy says, pizza. And you all know that I am a pizza junkie. I cannot do without my pizza. I have pizza at least 3 times a week, which is probably not, my doctor is not happy about that. It's not good for your cholesterol. But I try to go to a Middle Eastern pizza places, so it's not as bad. Let's see. Hey, Serena's in the building. Good morning. Hey, the class is in. Everybody's in the pool. So that was on Saturday. After that, I said I got on the bike and rode home. As I normally do. Kat says blessed and motivated Monday. Yes. So Sunday, obviously, you know what I did? I got up, did a little house cleaning, and head myself over to the parade. And it was absolutely phenomenal. Let me see if I can bring this up for you guys. Yeah, let's see. Can we get that in here? Can I get that in here? My OneDrive. I can get it online. And I will show you some photos from yesterday. OneDrive. Okay, and let's get you guys. I should have practiced this. I was supposed to practice this, but I got caught up in a conversation earlier today. And OneDrive.com. Okay, let me go to my OneDrive. Let's see if it pops up. If I can get in there. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to my files. Okay, yes, I can probably do this. I can probably do this. You're gonna see some of the photos that I have here. Okay, here we go. And my files. Okay. Anyway, while I'm doing that, what else did you guys do? You guys never answered the question. Did anyone make any Easter dinner? Easter dinner? Who made Easter dinner? Oh, man. I know we used to have Easter dinner every Easter when I grew up here in the Big Apple. Kimmy Kim is in the building. I didn't see Kimmy Kim come in the building. There's Kimmy Kim. What's going on, Kimmy Kim? And let's see who else is here that I missed. I see all the folks are in the building. Trish is in the building. Serena's in the building. Kaz is in the building. Okay, we're all here. Chrissy, he says they have alcohol. And Dorian. Dorian. You did post. Did you ever find your glasses? Dorian was in New York this weekend and lost his glasses. Dorian, did you find your glasses? I hope you did. Let's see here. Meatpacking districts in full. Oh, OMG, that's how I spent my Sunday. Yes, I saw you, Dorian. And Dorian, you didn't reach out to me. We in trouble. You are in the brig. You are in the brig, Dorian. I was like, yo, the dude is in town. He didn't reach out. What's going on? Okay. Why am I not able to get to something I'm trying to get to? Come on. Here we go. Images. Oh, it took some time to load up. That's what it was. Okay. So, New York, and yada, 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 New York City. Here we go. New York City events. There we go. And 2024. Hold on a second. Easter bonnet, Easter. Why is it not showing up here? Wow, this thing is taking a while. When you go online on your OneDrive, it doesn't just show up like it should. Interesting. What the heck is going on here? It's supposed to just show up here. It's rebooting, I guess. It's rebooting. Okay, let me reboot. Okay. Um, what's this, Omar? You did 12 for 12 people. What was that? I missed that. I missed something. I missed something, Omar. There we go. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. I definitely will show you some photos after this thing loads up. So let's go. What time is it? It's almost time is running by so fast. Let's get to our motivation. Well, there's some news. There is some news. And guys, I'm just putting this out there because it's so important. I in what happened this weekend. I just want to just share one thing. I just have to say this. So someone sent me email from Franklin Graham this weekend. The son of Billy Graham, and he was rallying on and going crazy about Transgender Visibility Day on March 31st. And you probably it ran rapid among Christian circles, and my brother sent me one, my other friend sent me another one, and all this about transgenders. I said, first of all, there are not that many transgender folks in the country that be to be so wound up about. But they were saying how Biden made Transgender Day, Trans Visibility Day, Transgender Visibility Day more important than Easter, and that they're celebrating it on Easter. Can I just bring some clarity? Can I bring some clarity on this topic? Transgender Visibility Day has been on March 31st since 2009. Can I say that again? Transgender Visibility Day has been on the calendar for March 31st since 2009. And for all the crazy people like Franklin Graham, who I think his father's probably turning over in his grave, that this guy has become such a political offset of the Trump cult, worrying about something. It's like, can 2 days exist on the same day? Can you celebrate? This is America, and there are lots of populations here, and Easter is a floating holiday, right? Easter is not the same day every year. It's not the same date. I mean, it's the same day, which is Sunday, but it's not the same date every year. And so, can we educate some folks this week that, yes, he did not set the date. Easter just happened to fall on the same date that's been celebrated since 2009. Okay, I know. I try to resist it, but I had to send that out there. I just had to put that out there because while Franklin Graham, the son of Billy Graham, is worried about Transgender Day or Transgender Visibility Day, you would think if he was a man of God, or so they call him, or a Christian, or whatever you want to call, that he would be concerned about his boy Trump. I know his father is probably like, what the hell has happened to my son? Because I do not condone this. Now, I know Billy Graham got caught up into some scandals once in a while. But one thing we can say about Billy Graham, for all of us who grew up in the Billy Graham era, he kept it simple to the gospel. Jesus loves. Easter is about Jesus' love. Easter is about God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believed in him, I know there's some atheists in the room, but believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. The whole point of Easter is love, and not for the folks that are, should I say, with the banners of the cross. I mean, Easter is about the Son of God, as we believe it, dying on the cross to, as a, for us, who are sinners, for us. Easter is a day of love. And you got this, yes, I'm going to say it, this idiot, this moron, this crazy person, this person under the banner of Christianity, worrying about Transgender Visibility Day, worrying about, if you really care about the transgender society or the movement or the people, how about showing them some love? You got a point to prove? Point them in love to the cross. People don't like the cross these days because there's so many hated people that are just full of hate towards others. The Bible thumpers. Yes, Chrissy. I mean, if you and what pissed me off this weekend, yes, it did, because Sunday morning someone sent me a text, and like, you got nothing better to do than to talk about the transgender community, who is they are 0.0009% of this America. You're worrying about transgender people when you should be worrying about sharing love, sharing the gospel. And Franklin Graham has so far been removed from the gospel. Ugh. Unfreaking believable. It just, I know, Sharia says preach, right? It's just common sense. Just the problem with the church in America, and I grew up as a Christian, I grew up as a PK. The problem with the church in America is that it lacks love. And that's not all churches. We all know there are churches that practice love. There are churches that love God, that love people, that sacrifice for people. There are some of them. They're not, but they are few. They are few and rare. The church has become such a club of hate for others. It's just sad. It is absolutely sad. And meanwhile, you got the Trump red carrot head thumping a Bible saying that he, in comparing himself this weekend to Jesus. You want to talk about sacrilegious? Biden is a Christian, as far as we know. And Biden he really believes in his Catholic faith. But the hypocrisy, Derek. The hypocrisy to go after Biden because the Transgender Visibility Day fell on Easter is just as insane. Now, I promised myself I wouldn't go too far with this. What time is it? It's 11:40. I have to do my Motivation Monday. But it just pissed me off to no end. Religious people in this country are just simply that, religious. And they have no conviction, no connection to love. Now, if they did have a connection to love, if they really were following Christianity, if they really were Christianity means Christ-like. If they really were, then they will be following the road of love. And that is love of every human being on the planet. Thank you, Lisa. Jesus died for the trans folks too. Jesus died for all of us, for who have faith in that. Now, like, I respect there's folks that are atheists. I respect that too. You may not believe in this. That's okay. Love is available for all. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. Anyway, I just had to go there. It got under my skin, and I said, I have to. If someone happens to see this video, the great thing about having Touch Base Daily on YouTube or being online is that someone will come across this video and they're going to stop and listen. The Christian church needs to wake up. It's about love. And like I said, if we go back to the Billy Graham days, for those who grew up in that and during that time, it's as simple as the gospel of love. You stick with the gospel, you're a winner. You're a winner. Instead of beating up on people, the immigrants. Well, first of all, again, I know this is that road I'm going down. These Christians, these so-called Christians, don't like the immigrant. They don't like the refugees. They don't like people that don't look like them. They are so far from the gospel. So far from the gospel. And there we go. I'm going to leave it at that. The Christian church has gotten a lot wrong. Amen. The Inquisition. Oh, we can go down the whole history. We are all created in his and her image. There are pieces of us all in God, no matter the color, race, creed, or sexuality. Some people just want to perpetually be in fight mode. I don't have time for that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Sharon says, people today don't have the love of Jesus Christ. They don't. At the base of all religions is love. Just saying. Lisa says, my church cut the services short one time and gave their position position on being gay. They said it's against God's word, but they love and accept everyone. Yeah, everyone has their beliefs. But at the end of their belief system, if you, whatever religion you are, there should be at the base of it, in the foundation of it, is love. I always tell people say, Ron, what's your religion? My religion on this public broadcast is love. Is love. Love, love, love. Let's start with love. Let's start with love. Can we build upon love? Not the church, not your congregation, not your whatever. Anyway, okay, I need to move on. It's Motivation Monday. It's Motivation Monday, and I wanted to talk about you are more than you know. And so what I was doing this weekend, also this morning, I woke up this weekend, I've been very good at planning out these things that, how we speak and share and talk. I've been planning and saying, okay, you know what? You are more than you know. And how did I come across this? Is because about 4 years ago, well, 3 years ago, during this time, I was planning my venture to Iceland. And my venture to Iceland let me just see if I can just pull up this. I did send out on my Patreon to the Patreon world, to our Patreon community, these this Motivation Monday, and so I'm gonna pop this up for you. But 3 years ago, in 2021, I was planning my trip to go to Iceland to photograph the erupting volcanoes. At that time, it was fissures, and then they grew to one volcano. And I was like, "Oh, can I do this? Am I okay? Do I have the equipment? Am I physically okay to do this? I mean, do I have everything I need? Can I do this? Do I want to do this? I mean, it's going to be so much work. It's going to be so much care to take care of this. I'm going to have to hike miles to get to this volcano. I'm going to have to climb thousands of feet to climb to this, to get to this mountain, to get, to observe this volcano and photograph it. I don't even know how. I may have to get a brand new camera because my camera is probably not good enough for what I want to capture. And I had all of these questions. I just knew in my heart something said, you have to go to Iceland. My heart was like, you got to go catch this volcanic eruption. You got to photograph this baby. You got to go. You got to go to Iceland. And I said, well, how am I going to drive? Where am I going to go? Where am I going to stay? I had 1,000 questions of why and probably I shouldn't go. Because you know how it is. We have a dream, all of us. We all have dreams that we envision ourselves doing. We see ourselves speaking. We see ourselves helping someone. We see ourselves speaking in front of a crowd. We see ourselves changing something about our community. We see ourselves doing something, and we just say, we're not up to it. We don't have it. We don't know how to do it. We can't do it in ourselves, right? But the first step into getting something accomplished is simply making the first step. The first step. And then it starts to unveil itself. And then you realize, oh, wow, yeah, let me do this. You know what? I don't have hiking boots. I need to get them. I don't have hiking poles. I need to get them. Should I get a camera? Oh, let me talk to my friends. And Chris was like, yo, Ron, this is an investment. Go get that camera. You're going to use it anyway. Go get the camera. And so you got all these people. You got good people that are around you that you can pull ideas off of. You have your accountability buddies, your community. And I said, this was the outcome. I very rarely talk about this stuff, but I'll talk about it today. Is that this photo right here? This photo, as you can see on the top of it, like if I could blow it up, I wish I could blow it up, but if you have a TV screen and you're watching this, you probably can see it. It says The New Yorker. And then it has the photo there. And then it says photographed by Ron Foster. This photo made it to The New Yorker. Was that on my mind when I first started this journey? Was that on my mind when I said, you know what? I have this calling. I feel this pull to go to Iceland to photograph this volcano erupting first time in 800 years on the peninsula. I just knew I had to go. I wanted to go. I wanted to be a part of this history because I love Iceland. 2, this was historic. And I wanted to I've always wanted to photograph a volcano. As closest I've been is photographing remnants of a volcano, or a volcano, 2 volcanoes, 3 volcanoes that were in dormant. I had never photographed a live spewing volcano, and I didn't know how I was gonna accomplish this. And then even in the journey, I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I was like, "How am I gonna do this?" But all it requires is that you put one step in front of the other, trusting, trusting your gut, trusting your belief system, having faith that it's all going to work out. Like, sometimes we're called and pulled to do things, and we don't even know why we're called and pulled to do it. But we know we're supposed to be doing it, or we know we're supposed to be helping that person or that individual or whatever. And then, and then after you've done it, or I should say, as you move forward and going for it, things start to reveal themselves along the way. I don't know if I was reading some article, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was sharing about what's important to the journey is that you keep putting your feet one step in front of the other, right? What's important to the journey is that you put your one step in front of the other, sometimes not knowing what the end results of the will be, or you already know what the results will be. At least you think this is what you want to accomplish, but then there's some extra blessings that come along the way. People are like, how did you take this photo? How did you get that photo in the New Yorker? I had this conversation yesterday with a fellow photographer. This is why I say phot- photographers, really cool photographers, they walk around very humble. You know why? Because many of the things that happen to us as photographers, we very rarely plan. We very rarely plan for these monumentous moments, right? I how this photo was how this photo happened is that I happened to be at the airport with my little team I assembled, and the team ended up talking to this woman at the airport at JFK. We're waiting for our flight. I'm at the desk trying to help my other friend get on the flight. The other two are talking to the woman. She sees me. She says, she when we talk later on, she said, I saw you in the airport and I knew that you were a photographer and I was just checking you out. And then fate would have her. I said to my team, because I assembled my team. It's now 4 of us. I said, we're gonna go hiking. I'm taking you guys hiking. Oh no, it was 3 of us. The other one had not arrived yet. I said, we're going hiking. I'm gonna take you hiking since you've never been to Iceland before. So let me take you to to a hiking trail. And as we are getting out the car, who is coming off of the hiking trail? This woman. And my cousin, who's my driver, and his, girlfriend say, "Hey, Heidi, how are you? How are you doing? What's going on?" We had just seen her at the airport. And then she walks over to me and says, "Ron, oh, you're the guy. You're the guy. You're Ron that they're talking about that is the photographer. Oh my gosh, you're the real photographer. You're a real photographer," because she sees me with my gear as we go to do this hike. And she says, "I need a photographer like yesterday." I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm here to do a story on the volcanic eruption." I said, "Really? I'm here to photograph the volcanic eruption." She goes, "Is it possible I can get your information? Can we exchange numbers?" I said, "Absolutely." I said, "What do you do?" She goes, well, she said she's a writer. And I said, "I need a writer like yesterday also. You need a write, you need a photographer. I need a writer. This is the perfect match." We exchanged numbers. And then I was curious. I said, "So who do you work for? Who are you writing for?" She goes, "Oh, I'm a freelance writer, and I'm writing for the New Yorker." I was like, "What?" In my head, I was like, "Wha-" In my head, I was screaming like crazy, like, "Whoa, wow, the New Yorker!" And I didn't think she was serious. I never think, I very rarely take people like serious. But then you know, we 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 see each other now every day in town in Reykjavik. We're walking by, we'll see each other, pass each other. "Hello, how you doing? What's going on?" She goes, "I got your information." I said, "Great, I got yours." The next thing you know, let me just sum this up real quick because we do a replay on the indie um media soup channel. So we're on there. But go back to the story. So I get a call from the New Yorker. The New Yorker, they call me. I'm like, "Oh, it's like, this can't be real. We want you to send us a light box of all the photos that you took at the eruption because Heidi wants to use your photos for her article." I was like, "This is really happening. This is really happening." Uh, They called me up. The New Yorkers called me up. Oh my gosh. And then the history is made for myself, for me, is that my photo is in the New Yorker. Now, I say that. I say that because when I started out the journey, did I know that this was going to be the result? No. But I knew I had to go for the journey. I knew something was pulling me to the journey. Something was pulling me to go do this thing. Who knew it would be another credit to my photography? Who knew? Who knew? So I'm just sorry. I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage everyone that listens to this video, this Touch Base Daily replay, that you are more than you know. You are more than you know. I mean, I have all these in this article I put together. There's a bunch of encouraging quotes. Like, let me see if I get some of these quotes up here for you, and then we're gonna close out. Like, "Hey, I know it's Monday, but it's also a new day and a new week. And in that lies a new opportunity for something special to happen." Here's another inspiring quote. There's a bunch of quotes for you guys for the month of April. "The most effective way to do is to do it." Here's another one that I love. "Every day brings new choices." Here's one, 5. "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." And last but not least, every morning you have two choices. Every morning you have two choices. Continue to continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Guys, remember, each day is an opportunity for growth, resilience, positivity. Encourage yourself and the folks around you to embrace the week ahead with open hearts and a can do spirit. Guys, we're starting a new month, we're starting a new week. Are you motivated? Are you motivated? Are you ready to start this week? Anything can happen this week. Anything can happen for you. You may wake up, you may today say, you may have woke up with a dream this morning and said, "I should do this. This is on my heart to do." And you're like, "Wait a minute, I don't think I can do it. I don't have the resources." Just do it. Just take one step. One step. Then after you get that one step, plant your foot in the ground, take another step. Then after that, take another step. Man, the results, the result could blow your mind. The result may blow your mind. I would have never in my wildest dreams thought I would have a photo in the New Yorker. In my wildest dreams. It wasn't even my, it wasn't even, it was so foreign. But you know what? Think if I would have never taken the step, if I would have never taken the step, I wouldn't have this. And so my challenge to you all this week, for this month, for the rest of the year, for the rest of your life, get out there. Do you? Do you? Do you? Dr. Taji says she loves the storytelling. Well, I've lived a good life, so I got a lot of stories in my in my bags. When you lived, you got a lot of stories to share. But I hope these stories help someone. Serena says, start where you are. Author of Harry Potter wrote on napkins, and look at her now. Serena, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Every person begins with a step. Every great invention begins with a step. And you can go on and on. Jobs, you can go on. You know, Mark Zuckerberg. I know there's a bunch of people that some people don't like, but yeah, but it all began with a step. Okay, it's time for me to go. We have Jelani coming on Wednesday. So excited for our Wisdom Wednesday. He's coming back, and we're going to have talk shop on Wednesday. So that's going to be fun. But here, I'm going to read this one more time, and then I'm out of here. I'm out. Remember, each day is an opportunity for growth, resilience, and positivity. Encourage yourself and the folks around you to embrace the week ahead with one heart and a can-do spirit. You can do this, y'all. Y'all can do this. If I can do it, you can too. If I can do it, you can too. So get out there and do it. And I'll see you guys later. This broadcast will be on in repeat with our indie soup. I think she put it in here. Let me just go roll it back up here. Hold on a second. I think I saw Dr. Tati or Serena put it up here. Here we go. Yeah, she goes. She says, yes, watching the replay on Indie Soup Media. I think your replay is at 4 p.m., Ron. Yes, it is. Catch the replay Eastern time on Indie Soup Media. It's a great platform that Dr. Tachi has been working diligently and working with all these amazing people. Check it out. If you haven't seen it, pass it on to your friends. Okay? And if you are new here, come over to Touch Base Daily. If you're in Instagram, come on over to Touch Base Daily. If you're in Facebook, come on over to our YouTube channel. Click subscribe. Hit the like if you enjoyed this. Please hit the like and then share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family members. And I am out of here. Later.